Hey Scrappy friends, welcome back. It's Helen here and thanks for joining me today on my channel. I today have Mixed Media Friday and also Iron Crafter. So Mixed Media Friday has a couple of prompts for some mixed media techniques or products. Iron Crafter has a list of things you have to include in your layout, but also today is extra special as it is celebrating Lisa Kerno's scrapbooking 500 subscribers for her channel, so well done Lisa. Lisa's hop is using a this or that, so there's a list of products for this or that, which also happens to line up with the list of products for Iron Crafter. Before we get scrapping, if you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and also a notification bell so you know when there's another video from me, so you can join me. And if you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and let me know in the comments what you've enjoyed. And if you're not sure what to say, just pop an emoji. I think Spanish steps today, so something Spanish, something Italian because it's Rome, or something scrapbooking, or just a thumbs up, or a smiley emoji. Fill your boots. But yeah, that out of the way, let's get scrapping.
I kept calling this Mixed Media Friday in my intro. It's Mixed Media Mayhem. Okay, so I have got some principles from Pretty Little Studio of You Are My Sunshine. I've also bought some of the Digital Elements papers, 6x9 papers, and printed some of them off. I printed a lot more off than I needed to. I just wasn't 100% sure what I was going to be using. I'm going to be using a sketch today by Pretty Little Studio that's in their Facebook group, so that's why it's dictated the collections I was going to use for this, because I want to use this sketch and pop it in for their January challenge. I've got this 12x12 piece from Good Vibrations from that collection. I've used this quite a bit, so I've stopped being with this particular collection precious about gutting backing pieces. One of the prompts is distressing, and so distress the paper, or it's distress. So that could be distressing your paper or distress inks. I've done both. I've distressed the papers, I've distressed my photos. I'm just going through the principal papers here, or the digital papers that I've printed out, and choosing 3 papers. One of these is 6x9 papers, and the other one I think is called Elements. So it's like papers made up of different bits. So you've got, you'll see it when I bring it back in, you've got like the strip of paper, strip of hearts. Some of them are like strips of different pattern papers as well. I really like these. I think that's such a good idea. So my photos are 5 centimeters by 8 centimeters. Sorry, Imperial people. I usually scrapbook in Imperial, but this size of photo is a size in my photo editing app. So I just went with it. So I've cut the paper down to 5x8, and I'm going to distress that as well. There you go. So that's distress done for that prompt from one of the mixed media thingies for today. There's also a prompt which is circles, and this stencil from Vicky Booton from Where to Next has suns in, but it's circles in the middle of the suns, so that'll do, right? I did originally do this stencil, and I did it too blocky, so I've turned the paper over. You'll see it when I stick it down the other side where it's too blocky. Another one of the prompts on one of today's challenges is ink blending. So you see here I am blending the 3 colours. I've got Ripe Persimmon, Wild Honey, and Mustard Seed. And when you're blending, you put your first colour down, you then put your second colour down, kind of have it overlap a little bit and come down a little bit further, and then you go back over with your first colour over the join between the 2 colours, and it blends them together. So you'll see me going back and between blending tools doing that. I decided where that had come off at the top right off a little bit. I was like, oh, I actually like that, so I'm going to do it on purpose on the left. So it's just adding a little bit more in. I also lift the stencil up and add a little bit more of the right persimmon up at the top without, applying too much ink, just to blend it out from where the stencil ends there. There you go. So I just like that effect. I like it blending out. Also had the happy accident of looking like a heart. So yeah, this is my original. You see what I mean, where it was like it was blocky. I just hadn't thought about where I was placing the ink. So that's why I turned it over and I redid it. I'm much happier with it being redone. I'm just ticking off what I've done there. So I've got my circles, my distress, my ink blending, and I can't say, oh, mixed media. So it was used mixed media or wood veneer, I think it was. I've used mixed media because I am using ink blending on the background. I also use Nuvo drops later on as well, so that's two different mediums, right? I am just now sticking the photos down. I've put this one of me and Mr. Ding in front of the fountain on foam, and the picture in the middle of Mr. Ding and myself and my sister and her husband, that one goes up on foam as well. So the sketch, I put my ATG down on it, but I've turned the sketch 90 degrees. I've turned it on its side. So you'll see when I move my ATG what I mean. I did place them a little bit, place photos and then kind of bring them out a little bit so that they were just to separate them out a bit to fill a larger space, because I started sticking them down a little too low. So I've given them a bigger space between each of them just to just to take up more space. Excuse me, it's like 10 past 10 at night, and the cats are going to come and bother me to be fed in a minute. So another prompt was either a large title or so this or that from Lisa, large title or a lot of journaling. This is a lot of journaling for me. So anybody who's been here before will know it's a lot of journaling for me. The fact I'm journaling on camera is a lot of journaling for me. So I am using these old Vicky Burton chipboard stickers, one's way colour, and I'm going to be using Jane Davenport mermaid markers in orange. I do cut some of this out so you're not seeing me do all this. I have really poor hand-eye coordination, so I kind of just embrace the fact that this is not going to be perfect, because at the end of the day, what is? So yeah, as I said, I have poor hand-eye coordination, and I just embrace that. So that's all coloured. I'm going to add that to my background. Do as I say, not as I do moment here. Stick these down before you add anything else. I actually add an acrylic piece in a little bit. I have to pull the acrylic piece up. I then stick the lower, I stick steps before I stick Spanish, and I should have stuck Spanish. It's a whole thing. Yeah, I did it all the wrong way around. So here's the journaling, just talking about the long walk. It's just a 20-minute walk, my sister said. An hour later, a coffee shop, lots of sitting, stopping and resting my back later, and we finally made it. So these hearts are from one of the cut apart sheets from the printables. So yeah, I cut them actually on my scan and cut. They have a hard line around them. There's two options, one with and one without, so I can scan it. Another one of the prompts was acrylics, acrylic pieces. So I was just adding those Bramble Fox acrylic pieces there, and then another one of the prompts is border punches. So I'm just going to add some pieces to each of my pattern paper rectangles. Excuse me, oh, I'm so sorry. Of these border punch pieces. So that's an X-cut punch, I think that was. Scallop border. So yeah, I'm just going to add them on. And we are not far off being done. Just wanted to say there's going to be a few playlists linked in the description box, so please check those out. Lisa's playlist for her celebration, and also the Mixed Media Mayhem, and also the Iron Crafter. It's my first time joining in with Iron Crafter actually. I've added those words there from the cut aparts as well, so I thought they went quite well You know, it was so sunny. I mean, we're talking it's beginning of November, and it was so warm. Um, you know, we were sun cream on and everything. It was lovely. So yeah, this bright fun collection I thought would go quite well with this. So yeah, nearly done. Just trying to remember how I put that heart on. And then yeah, we're gonna have the battle with sticking the alphas down after I've got all this stuck. I do cut out a lot of sticking the alphas down. Like I said, I should have um, stuck the line that says Spanish, and then stuck the line that says steps, and then stuck the acrylic piece. I did it the wrong way around. I have to pull the acrylic piece up, uh, stick steps down, stick the acrylic piece back down, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute, I still got to get the ruler in to do Spanish. So the ruler's kind of on top of steps and just eyeballing it. And I don't do eyeballing very well. Yeah, so you see me pull the acrylic piece up in a minute. I do have some close-ups at the end for you as well. And I do have another layout, at least one more layout in the coming week planned using this collection. I'm going to use the 6x9 digital pattern papers that I printed for Mad About Mini Pads on Saturday. If I managed to get that up on time because I've not even done that layout yet. Okay, just adding the Nouveau drops about, and that is it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.